9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How y'all doing, my love bugs? I hope y'all find yourself in a great peaceful state of mind and physically as well, doing well. So let me get into what I came here to give my commentary on. So as we know by now, Voyalty's continuously keeping the kids, the two twins, away from CJ. Yes, I came on here and I stated that CJ is a liar. Well, to me, I'm going to continue to say it's a lie for saying that he was expecting a child, because I feel like he knew what those two had going on. But that's neither here. I already talked about that, so I'm going to move forward on that. But that does not take away the fact that he is a father as well, a father that deserves to see his child. Now, many of people have made different point views on this situation, but I'm getting to the point where I'm going to speak my mind, and I'm going to say how I feel, because I don't like to sugarcoat shit for anyone. I feel to the state that if this man does not, I'm going to continue to say, post any threat to his kids, put his kids in danger, why is they continue to keep those two twins from seeing their father? Fathers has right to, just like mothers. And it's so sad to say that a lot of mothers hold their kid away from their father because of their own bitterness issue, because of their own situation that they don't like that's transpired, because of the man cheating on the woman, whatever. But that should not reflect on the fact that he loves his kids and he wants to spend time with his kids. Shit, let the man spend time with his child. Like, come on. It is a pattern. I don't give two flying fucks who feel some type of way. It is a pattern. I don't know the situation from the first baby dad. That's not none of my business, but I'm going to talk on what it is going on here. That this man continuously have not yet to see the kids. There's other ways. If you don't want the child in the house, there's other ways to make some type of way to see, for him to see his kids, for him to hug his kids, for him to have interaction with his child. I mean, come on. I don't know how you was raised, if you had a father in your life, or you missing the part of you not having a father. But you should know how it feels to not have a father, that empty void in your heart. They say, oh, the kids are young. The kids don't know. They're going to come in a point in time, they ain't going to stay young forever. And they're going to want to have some part of why daddy is not there. And you cannot come to the point where you're going to say, oh, daddy wasn't there because he didn't want to be. No, daddy wasn't there because you withhold the kids from seeing their father. You withhold the kids from seeing the father. Allow the child to see the kid. Allow the child to see the father. Let the father see the child. You say you don't want old girl Lexi around the kids, and he respected it. I can't say you brought Rico around the kids because I'm not there, but there was a video where the kids were chanting Rico, so he must have met the kids over FaceTime. Is that wrong? Is that playing both sides of the fence? I feel she's playing both sides of the fence, because if you don't want those kids, the twins, to see or hear the voice of Lexi, or even see the kids on FaceTime, you should do the same shit too. But then again, people are telling me, Queen, you know, those kids already seen Lexi. They was interacting with Lexi without, you know, they knowing, because it wasn't shown on camera. That I cannot say. And if that is the truth, shame on CJ. Like, I'm a kind of person, if I'm not no one's side, I see what I see and I speak on what I feel like. And at this point, it's about the kids. It's not about how the mother feels, not how about the father feels. It's about these kids. The father has rights too. All right, the father is a compulsive liar. All right, the father sometimes full of shit. But that does not mean he don't love his kids. That does not mean he won't go to the end of the world for his child. That does not mean that if she pick up now, CJ, baby, you know, the baby needs you, whatever, he won't come. Or CJ, you know, the baby's missing this, that he won't do for his kids. He will do for his kids. And we've seen that. But the issue with Royalty, she's very, very, I feel like she's hurt about the situation, how everything transpired.
Just certain things that I'm just tired of. I just can't take it anymore. Like, I feel very angry. I just feel like I've been stabbed in my back just so many times. But of course, it hurts. But, you know, life goes on, guys. I'm just tired of being hurt, guys. But I'm strong. I'm gonna make it.
I feel like she's hurt from the situation when she felt like she was played. This is my conspiracy. This is my opinion. I feel like she feels that she was played when he got shot and she went to the hospital to go check up on him. They rejected her because the old girl was in the thing. And she felt some type of hurt and pain because no matter what, she loved it, CJ. No matter what me and you could say, she loves CJ. She's pissed off. She shows anger towards him. Even though she could say, I wish him the best, but deep down inside, they're both, somewhere deep inside, it's hurt. And somewhere deep inside, they still profoundly love each other, but it just can't work out for some, because of the vision of how he treat her kids or how things happen behind closed doors. That's neither or hear me to say, but I'm saying every kid deserves to have an active father. If the father does not post no kind of threat, if the father don't post no kind of, put those kids in jeopardy, if you feel like you don't want to send the kids because of the fact that, the situation of the robbery into the house, then I respect that. There's other ways where you could bring the child like a restaurant or somewhere to meet up, whatever, and just allow him to see the kids. It should not always be about money, because at the end of the day, he's going to take care of his kids financially, and he's going to take care of his kids whatever the kids needs. Now, it's sad how all this is spilling over social media, because I'm going to say mostly CJ just doesn't know how to keep his fucking mouth quiet. That is true. CJ does run his mouth like a bitch. I always said that, and I always stand on it. He run his mouth like a bitch instead of sometimes keeping shit between the two parents amongst each other. He just runs and just tells. And that's something he has to work on. Maybe if one day he admitted, maybe that's one thing he has to work on. He has to know what goes on behind closed doors that she's sharing with him, or the other person sharing with him. It stays among those two people. You can't go around, discussing the conversation you had with the next person. You can't, you understand? But overall, I feel like he deserves to see his kids. He deserves to spend time with the kids, and the kids deserve to have their father. The kids deserve to have their father. Now, I'm going to say one thing to Royalty Mama as well. Royalty Mother, respectfully, and this is all due respect, I hope you're not rooting for Rico for your daughter. Rico has 3 baby mamas. Clearly, he said it. And they all failed. And maybe he got a good relationship with one of the baby mamas. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't even talk shit like that. Shame on me, you understand? But who don't know? But you will want more for your daughter because you know the shit she been through with CJ. You will want her as a woman to work on herself and to get herself mentally together and spiritually together, so when she goes into the next relationship, she knows what to accept and what not to accept from a man. You understand? What is, certain situations she should not hold on too long. You understand? She is clearly, she's a woman. She's clearly, jumped it. I can't say jumped it for CJ because she waited, and then she found Rico and she's talking to him. Rico, I'm sorry, y'all can have your own opinion. I'm going to say I feel clearly is no good for Royalty whatsoever. How he conduct himself and how he quick to tell the girls, are y'all comfortable sharing, baby daddy, whatever. I just don't know. I personally feel like he's not good for her, and I hope she could clearly see that, and I hope one day, one day she could find her own self-healing, heal herself within that's broken, so she could be able to be in one day in a good term relationship, because everybody deserves to be in a good relationship where it's, peace of mind. We all go, every relationship has their up and down. Every relationship has their argument. But it comes more to that, you understand? It's more to that. But if you on nobody should not tolerate no disrespect when it comes to relation, no type of disrespect. And I always say that if a man or female going to disrespect you constantly, then it's best for you to get up and know your worth and leave. And clearly she did that, but I just feel overall, Rico is not the one for her. Overall, Royalty, woman to woman, stop the cap, stop the bullshit, and just find it somewhere to allow this man to see his kids. Come to a common agreement with him. You understand? But if and CJ too, if you playing around, you doing this just for clicks and views and everything, you as well. I always said it for him too. He needs some type of help as well. He needs some self-healing. He got some trauma past on him, a mama issue on him that he have not healed, because clearly all the women that he has in his life, he tends to play with, he tends to break their heart, and he tends to gossip like a woman. So clearly he needs to fix on himself, because I feel like it was too fast for him to leave Royce and quickly to jump to Lexi. Because Lexi, baby girl, I'm going to tell you, if there's a pattern, he did it with all other females, you ain't the special one. He's going to clearly long-term run, get bored with you and do the same shit. So I feel like that's a lot of work on. We all in this world need a lot of work on ourselves. No one is here, no one is perfect. That's my opinions and thoughts on this whole situation. I feel like clearly it needs to stop this bullshit and get on the bandwagon and start doing for these kids. Allow fathers that are active fathers be in a child's life, and don't be so bitter to hold a kid away from the father because of your own selfishness, because what he did to you or the shit y'all been through. That's my personal opinion. Everybody have their own thoughts and opinion, where y'all welcome in the comments down below. We could agree to disagree. You could be like, Queen, I disagree, blase, and that's all respect at the end of the day. But if you come in a certain situation of being disrespectful, that will get you blocked on my channel, because I have no time for bullshit, little kids ass immaturity game, because we clearly don't know none of these people, and we're just giving our thoughts on it. That's it, and that's all. But other than that, it's your girl Queen Rose, and I'm out to the next video.
Zaza, they go straight to the mata. Then I'm up in the chopper, hitting the cha-cha. Open his lata, then he dance my cha-cha. Up in the Zaza, they go straight to the mata. Then I'm up in the chopper, hitting the cha-cha. Then I'm hitting his lata.